Metroplex, we join you from Jerry World, AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, a good one in the AFC East. It's the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys.
Cowboy Nation are your Dallas Cowboys.
We welcome you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Youngway Koo going to get this one going. Off we go from AT&T Stadium. Good return as he takes it across the 30. The Cowboys come out, and they are led out by Dak Prescott, as they have been for a decade. Wow. It's his 10th season as a Cowboy, three-time Pro Bowler, who is now 32 years old.
Well, I'll say the same thing, doesn't it, going into every season? And it's part of being the quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys. There's no bigger spotlight in sports. The pressure is on you from day one, and Dak Prescott has never shied away from any of it. So can he get back healthy? Can he be out there for all the regular season games? Because when he's been healthy and that group around him has been intact, they're a perennial playoff contender. Can they get back to that? I think that's what everyone around the league is wondering. And a lot of that success down in Dallas is going to come down to the play at quarterback by Dak Prescott.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Play fake. Prescott. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Jake Ferguson was the intended target. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to.
Oh, in a flash, and he lost the football. Looked like one of the Cowboys was there to recover. Indeed, they will keep possession.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
On 4th down, the veteran Brian Anger on to punt for Dallas. Gunnar Olszewski is deep for the Giants. This one is fielded out beyond the 25. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. With the man out of Purdue, that's Tyrone Tracy. Running out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
Out of bounds at the 35-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. He'll get that to the former Volunteer, Jalen Hyatt. And he'll be brought high of midfield. 14 yards on that pass play there. 1st down, Giants.
10 at the 49-yard line.
On the ground, here's Tracy. Finding space inside the 40. An electrifying run, bringing it all the way inside the 15-yard line. A big-time play out of the G-men. An even 40 yards.
Giants, 1st down. A gain of 40 yards. And the Giants, 1st down.
explosive plays. Teams understand just how valuable they are in regards to the ability to score points. Typically, they come through the air, Mike. In this case, they got it on the ground. Now they find themselves inside the red zone.
His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath. But give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. Jark gonna fake the give and hold on to it. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
Trying to catch the defense off guard with this designed quarterback run. Doesn't go down for a sack, but either way, defense was ready for it, able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
Out of the gun, third down. It's Dart taking off. He'll try to get there.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They'll try and run for it, and he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on fourth down.
The result of the play is a turnover on downs.
The Cowboys offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They'll operate from their own 3-yard line as they try to put something together here on this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Drive begins with a run by Williams.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
On the tackle. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 4-yard line.
It's another run here for Williams. He's to the 35. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line. What a run by Williams. 37 yards.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs, kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
They'll get it up 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 5. Williams gets it on the draw, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
On 3rd down, Prescott flush to his right. He'll try and get there on the ground.
That's a great job defensively. Even though they let him escape the rush initially, there was nowhere to go with either their ball or as a runner, and they're able to force 4th down.
Here's Brian Anger now. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. The Giants offense ready for their second possession. They moved the ball well on that opening drive. Nothing came out of it, so still scoreless. Offense back on the field for 1st and 10. A carry here for Tracy. Oh, a loose football. With his teammates there to take it back in. And he's going to take it in for the touchdown. Whoa. Have a friend in the right spot at the right time. The fumble, not a turnover, but a TD. And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. So they might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. From the 25, here's 2nd and 3. On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the 1st down.
So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. A play fake, now dart. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes. Osa Odigizua in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. He'll step up and run this. And he will slide at the end, give him about 5. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
It is 3rd and long. Out of shotgun. It's Dart. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
And that's now their 2nd time failing to convert here in the early going on 3rd down. And talking to him this week, 3rd down efficiency was going to be such a critical element of the game. They knew 1st and 2nd down were going to be hard to pick up big chunks, and they were going to find themselves in these manageable 3rd downs. And when you get opportunities to hit them, you've just got to make these plays.
Get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. And so far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 3. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Play action now. Prescott. Pass completed right side to Ferguson. And he'll be taken down, but they in business inside the 30-yard line. 25 yards, the pickup there. That's good for a Dallas first down.
The 28-yard line.
So I really like the decision here that you're going to throw the ball to one of your big tight ends, but it's the personnel grouping that you do it out of. Bring as many big bodies onto the field as possible, stay with the passing game, and you're able to find one of those big tight ends for a first down.
Now this looks like a design run, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Giants' 28-yard line.
2nd and 10. They run over center with Williams. And he's going to be followed up quickly after a gain of about 1. Andrew Phillips in on the tackle.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Dak. And that is incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys will take a 3-0 lead.
Giants nothing.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. On the return, it's Gunnar Olszewski. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. And nothing has come from these first 2 drives. Got a turnover on downs, followed by a punt last time they had it. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll run with Tracy. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
Tracy, the ball carrier. He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Here's Dart. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson.
Complete to Theo Johnson. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Dart. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. And Tyrone Tracy was the intended receiver there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
The Cowboys offense ready to get back at it. They'll look to build on their 3-0
line.
lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. Prescott. He's got the open man. That's Jalen Tolbert. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Go play action. It's Prescott. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be brought down.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. That's another Cowboys first down.
So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. We're back to Arlington in a moment. On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football as they go to work on 1st and goal. They'll run. It's Williams. And he'll take this one in. Devontae Williams. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He knocks it through. Cowboys are out to a 10-0 lead.
Giants nothing.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Giants offense ready for this next possession, and nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. Throwing is Dart. On the move left. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick, picking up the 1st down.
There was a lot of questions surrounding this quarterback about whether his style of play from college would transfer to the NFL game. Well, his ability to create with his legs certainly has here today. We see it with his ability to escape pressure out of the pocket, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
On the give, it's Tracy. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
29, Tyrone Tracy, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run again. It's Tracy again. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jalen Hyatt. Touchdown, Giants.
Think back to the spring, Mike. We all watched the highlights of this guy's pro day, and you always question, why do they make these quarterbacks just rear back and throw it as far as they can? How often are they really going to do that? Well, when they do, like we saw here, it is a thing of beauty. He put that big arm on display with that last pass, and it winds up going for 6.
And before the try, remember, it is a touchdown. All scoring plays
Previous play
are
is under
reviewed,
review.
so replay will confirm this one before we do anything else.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. Younghoe Koo now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Giants are on the board. It's 10-7.
Giants 7.
So out is Koo. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. Short kick taken just inside the 20. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. On the give, it's Williams. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Over the middle to his tight end, Ferguson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
It's a gain of 11.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the 1st down.
Open man, downfield, it's CeeDee Lamb. And he will score. CeeDee Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. for the PAT is Aubrey. He's got it. And the Cowboys will get out in front 17-7.
Cowboys 17, Giants 7.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Olszewski now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Giants offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. Looking to run. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
And the Giants first down.
This offensive line continues to be very physical at the point of attack. They've been able to give their backs plenty of room to run. And that's why they've already eclipsed the century mark here in the opening half.
On 1st and 10, here is Dart.
Complete to Tyrone Tracy. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. Dart gonna hold on to it himself.
Jackson Dart! A 7-yard gain.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's Dart. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Darius Slayton was the intended receiver. And that will lead to a 2nd down. They'll turn and hand this one off. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Now Dart. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, New York.
Touchdown, New York.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense. And then what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot. And with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
Here's Coop for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Giants are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14.
Giants 14. Younghoe Koo is
So
set to
out
kick
is
off.
Koo. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. Devontae Turpin on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. There's CeeDee Lamb heading back out there with the rest of his Cowboys teammates. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. On the play fake, Dak. That one too far out in front to be brought in, and it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Tyler Newman there defensively.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. The shotgun snap for Prescott. Now they take it in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. That is incomplete. Throw took him out of bounds, and it will be 3rd down.
So they're not going to come down with the reception, but, Mike, this is actually a really good ball. So with the coverage being as tight as it was, the only place that quarterback can put the ball is high and to the outside, saying, hey, if my guy can't come down with it and keep his feet in bounds, nobody is. The last thing you want to do is miss that ball on the inside, because those are the ones that ended up going the other direction.
Automatic 1st down.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
To the outside, catch made by Pickens. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
A gain of 19
They get
yards.
19 on that pass play. First down, Cowboys.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
Newman on the stop. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll go again here with Williams. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the 1st down inside the 25.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
This is Davis. Whoa! The elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground.
And he'll take it on in. Jalen Tolbert, touchdown Cowboys. Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. Cowboys go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead.
Giants 14.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Olszewski now to return. That'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Giants offense and their running back set to go once more. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. On play action, it is Dart. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play, and it's second down.
Incomplete.
Seemed to me from up here, Mike, that he really locked in on that guy. He told himself, I'm going to give my guy a chance to go compete for this ball. But anytime he enters such a crowded area, it usually means if he works through his progression, there's an easier throw somewhere on the field. Instead, he tries to fit it in and just wasn't able to quite make the completion.
I don't think I was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Third down and 9. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. Out to his right. And he'll get into the slide here, but he's going to be well short of the first down.
The defenders knew a pass was coming. They had their ears pinned back here on third down, but they initially allowed him to escape the pocket and make a break for it, but give him credit. They recognized the scramble quickly, rallied to the ball, stopped him short of the first down.
Here's Jamie Gillen on now, as he's on to punt for the Giants. Be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Cowboys offense getting set to get back to work. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. Play fake. Prescott. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Javon Holland there on the coverage.
Now a second down throw for Prescott. That's right side. He's got Ferguson. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
3rd and 8.
To throw is Dak. He'll let this go deep for Tolbert. And that is incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Giants offense about ready to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. On the ground, here's Tracy. And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward. It'll give him 4 yards.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Greg and I, back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. To the air on second down. Dart. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
I think that play probably results in a completion if that protection just holds up a little bit longer. It was that initial pressure in the face of the quarterback that forced him to get rid of that ball a little bit earlier than he wanted. Disrupts that timing, ruins the play.
On third down, here is Dart. This one just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
We've already seen these two guys connect for a touchdown in this game, and had they been on the same page there, I think they would have been able to add to that total. Unfortunately for them, just a little bit off, and it falls incomplete.
On comes the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Cowboys offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll do so with first and 10. Throwing is Prescott. Left side, caught by Lamb. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
On the pickup. Second and 6 at the 34-yard line.
It is second and 6. From the shotgun, it's Dak. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 6 yards to go.
No way, you're kidding me!
Third and 6. Now Prescott. Throw across his body is complete. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll throw again. Dak. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
As you could probably imagine, Mike, this one really burns me. I mean, man, I wish my fellow tight ends catch every ball the entire game, but to be this open and not come down with it, I'm going to have to set a reminder. Next year at TEU, we're going to have to bring out some jugs machines.
That's complete. Left side, sticking. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome, so it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and He comes through for him there.
Pistol now for Prescott. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's going to have the first down. They're also in field goal range at the 28-yard line.
That's another.
How often do we see, Mike, the running back, they get a little too antsy and they go a little too fast on these screen plays. In this case, great job by the back. First, he let his offensive lineman go out. He then follows behind. That's the key to a good screen play.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Right, let's go. Take it through. Don't let him rest.
They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. Now Prescott. They drop this down to Williams. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 7-yard line.
Cowboys going to use their third and final timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
You've got the cheat code, offense. Get it out. Let's go. Get it Big play. Right out. Keep pushing the ball downfield.
On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This, about as short as you can get.
A 24-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
Outside of coming away with a touchdown, I'm not sure they could have done any better to close out that half. I mean, they burned all the clock. They don't let the opponent possess the ball, and they come away with points.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. He'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On first down, Dart. Now he'll air this one out deep for Hyatt. Picked off by the rookie, Savon Revel. And he will be out of bounds. No time left on the clock. And that is the final action here in this first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you, my friend. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of this second half. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Giants offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll begin with first and 10. Here's Dart. Pass pulled in by Tracy. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
This is such a challenging route for any defender to guard, Mike, and here's why. It's really a three-way go. I can either run into the flat, I can either sit and stop and just find open space, or in this case, the defender overcommits. I could break back across his face to the middle of the field, and you're wide open.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 41-yard line.
On the ground, right back to Tracy. And he'll take this ahead to the 43-yard line. DeMarvion Overshown there on the tackle. After that play, it stopped an injured Giant on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Here's a third down and 4. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got. The Giants sending out their punter. He's on for the 5th time this afternoon. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Cowboys offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. Drive begins with a run by Williams. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
Play action now. Prescott. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Prescott to his main man Lamb. C.D. gets the Cowboys a first down.
10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll go with Williams. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Brian Burns comes off the edge to make the play.
46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and
8. From the 46, here's second and 8. It's another run here for Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
On third down, Prescott. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
2 yards.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angle so quickly because of that speed, so give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy, and this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Out of the shotgun. It's Dart. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
Intended for Tyrone Tracy. Incomplete. Galardian overshown on the coverage.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Whoa! And it'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. A pickup there of 28 yards.
And the Giants first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
What a good run there. That's going to put him over 100 for today's game, Mike, and it just seems as the game goes on, this guy just seems to get better and better.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. A carry here for Tracy. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
The tackle by Logan Wilson. A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the Cowboys' 45-yard line.
Second down, they need 3. Dart gonna fake the give and hold on to it.
Some guards on the keeper. The tackle made by Dante Fowler. A 2-yard pickup brings up third and 1.
They'll look to pick this up, third and a yard. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he will have a Giants first down. Able to get the third down conversion.
And the Giants first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing. Dart. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
For Daniel Bellinger. Incomplete. Brings up second and 10.
Second and 10. Throwing is Dart. He has Hyatt complete. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
It brings up third down.
Here's third and 2. On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down.
It's a gain of a yard.
And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down's looming. They'll try to sneak it here, and he will have a Giants first down. as they manage to convert. That'll keep this drive alive.
First down.
Pretty simple here, Mike. Every team, they have this sheet up in the box. It's their own analytics telling them when to go for it, when not to go for it. And in this spot, their metrics say go for it, sneaks the call, first down.
To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete. Savon Rebel on the coverage.
Dart going to throw here on 2nd down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The defense had their sights set on making a big play one way or another. First, it was the initial pressure. They thought they had the quarterback for a sack. But then they get their hands on the ball. And I think if you're this offense walking back into the huddle, Mike, an incomplete pass there, probably the best possible outcome.
To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in balance.
And he's going to have the Giants' first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion.
First down.
I love this call, Mike. You're basically asking yourself, can your offense beat this defense? And they know exactly what play is coming. Answer, it's an emphatic yes. They run the quarterback sneak right up the gut, and they turn 4th down into a 1st.
Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson.
To Theo Johnson. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Cowboys' 16-yard line.
2nd down, they need 7. The RPO, that one is complete. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The gun, here comes Dart. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Wandale Robinson, the one he was looking for that time. And now it's 4th down. Out is Younghoe Koo to try the field goal. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. Koo's kick is good. And the Giants will cut into that lead.
Giants 17.
So now, after the made field goal, back out is Koo to kick this one off. This one brought in at the 16-yard line. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Here's Dak Prescott and the Cowboy offense set to go again. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're going to try to keep it going. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Patience is a great quality of a running back. You have to wait for holes and gaps to develop. But in this case, Mike, he just kept waiting, and nothing ended up happening. No gain.
on second down. It's Dak. That's down the field for Lamb. He's got it. And he will take this one in. 71 yards. Touchdown, Dallas.
I think so often, Mike, we put so much stock, and really unnecessarily so, in how strong all these quarterbacks' arms are. Because for most throws, it doesn't really matter, but tell you what, for this last throw, there's just not a lot of guys in the league that can not only throw it that far, but be that accurate. And you got a receiver with some speed that can get a step or two on the defender, throw it up, and it results in 6.
Now Aubrey for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Cowboys will extend this third quarter lead.
Giants 17.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Olszewski now to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Giants offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the top of the conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Dart. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. They'll run with Tracy. Oh, the ball's out. It appears one of the Giants, yes, they were able to fall on it, so they keep possession.
Pretty fortunate right there, Mike. If that ball bounces just a different direction, that could easily be a turnover or even points the other direction.
Here's Dart on 1st and 10. Is caught. It's Robinson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
To the air on 2nd down. Dart. He'll step up and run this.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a 1st down.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On the give, it's Tracy. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. So 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. from the 39. Here's a 1st and 10. Now Dart. That's going to be caught by Darius Slayton. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
And the Giants' 1st down.
To throw is Dart. This one taken in by Hyatt. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another 1st down.
1st down, Giants.
Looking to throw. It's Dart. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal. He's taken down at the 7.
And the Giants.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the 4th quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's 1st and goal.
That one batted away in the end zone. Incomplete. Good coverage where you need it most. It'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but that once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
He'll step up, and he's in! Jackson Dart, touchdown, New York. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
On is Koo for the point after. The kick is good. And the Giants are able to cut the deficit to 10.
34. Giants 24.
So out is Koo. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. On the return, here's Turpin. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Here's Dak Prescott and the Cowboy offense set to go again. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. First down, it is Williams. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
Go play action. It's Prescott. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Abdul Carter in for the sack. It is a loss of 8, and now it's 3rd down.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
This a must-stop for this defense. Facing 3rd and long. able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
Unfortunately, Mike, over my career, I've been in this guy's shoes plenty of times, probably more than I wish to admit. You take your eyes off the ball. You think about becoming a runner before securing the catch, and when you do that, you end up watching the ball fall to the ground.
Now, fair catch will be taken out near the 35-yard line. The Giants offense ready to see what they can do. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Slayton is the man in motion. A run here with Tracy on 2nd down. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
Land on the stop. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 3. Here's Dart. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
Everybody in that defensive huddle just continues to remind themselves, you know they're going to take shots. They're going to try to throw the ball over your head and see if they can generate a big play. So continue to defend it just like they did there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. There's CeeDee Lamb heading back out there with the rest of his Cowboys teammates. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Dak. This one is complete. It's Pickens.
Touchdown pass. Complete to George Pickens. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 4. A pitch comes to Williams. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. A pickup there of 13. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
That's good for a Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
On the toss, it's Williams. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Give, it's Williams. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. First down, Cowboys.
First down.
The biggest element on a lot of these explosive runs, Mike, is can the running back make the first guy miss? That's exactly what he was able to do here, and it led to a big gain.
On first down, right back to Williams. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss, and it's second down.
It's a loss of a yard.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike, and give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring them down for a loss.
Second down, Prescott. To the left side, he's got Tobin. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 13 yards on that pass play. That's good for a Dallas first down.
A little surprising here, Mike. They continue to throw the ball with this type of lead here in the fourth quarter, but with the day they've had, I don't know if I could really blame them. I mean, with the amount of man coverage that they're seeing right now, the quarterback's just saying, what's my best matchup? Who do I love to gain separation? And just throw him the ball, and for the most part of the game, it's continued to work.
That is a gain of 15, and now it's first and goal.
2-possession lead, fourth quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense.
And he's in! And Prescott, touchdown, Dallas. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
On for the PAT is Aubrey. It's up and through. Cowboys will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Olszewski now to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Giants offense back onto the field for their next possession. First down, Dart. That's to Robinson. He's got it.
Pass complete to Wandale Robinson. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34, here's second and 4. In motion, it's Robinson. On second down, Dart. This one is caught by Robinson. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
5-yard gain on the play. And the Giants first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Dart. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's second and 5. To the air once more is Dart. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
So at this point in the game, Mike, offensively, I think for the offensive coordinator and the quarterback and everyone, they're just trying to build on something. Can you generate an explosive play? Can you bring just a little bit of energy to the huddle and to the sideline? Because throughout most of this game, not a whole lot's gone right.
Third and short. Here's Dart. Open man is Robinson. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
First down. It's a gain of 6. First down, New York.
To the air again goes Dart. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
I think the rest of those receivers in the huddle have all come to the realization that they might not be getting a target anytime soon. And frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're riding the hot hand, and rightfully so. Until this defense proves that they can stop him in the passing game, I expect the quarterback to just continue to go back to him time and time again.
And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in bounds. They get 15 on that game. That's good for a Giants first down.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball. And while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball through space, because in this league, an open window is going to close in a hurry.
At the Cowboys' 27-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, they'll come up now for second down and 4. Dart gonna throw it again. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
It's pretty well read there defensively. Anytime you throw these quick passes to the wide receivers, you're looking to pick your gain up after the catch. So let's give credit to the defense. Rally and tackle in space and keep that to a pretty modest gain.
Third and 2, and it's Dart. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Tyrone Tracy. Touchdown, Giants. What a terrific play at the back of the end zone. Greg, that is so hard to do, but something you did during your career. How do guys pull that off?
Yeah, the key here, Mike, is the concentration to not only see the ball, but then you have to feel the ground. You have to know exactly where you are in the back line of the end zone. And tell you what, this is about as good as it gets. Come down with the ball, 2 feet in bounds, touchdown.
Makes the score Cowboys 41, Giants 31.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Illegal touching. Offense.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. They bring the tight end in motion. Here's a handoff to Williams. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Come on, guys. Let's make a play here.
again here with Williams. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down. It's Williams. And this is going to work out a little better. He'll get 9 on that one, but they're going to need to convert on third down.
At the 21-yard line.
The Giants going to call their third and final timeout. Talk things over before third down. They'll try to run for it with Williams.
Javonte Williams, the ball carrier. The tackle made by Dexter Lawrence. A gain of 3. It's now fourth down and less than a yard.
The offense is out there, 4th and inches. Needing the tough yards, they'll go with their fullback. And he's going to pick up the Cowboys' first down by a good couple of yards. They get 3 on 4th and inches.
First down.
This play should always end up converting a fourth down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
So it's a win for the Cowboys. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys, as we say so long from Arlington.